Alright folks, be on our way in a minute here, as soon as I get rigged up with a microphone. Alright, let's see if, hi, thank you for joining. We'll be traveling here in a few minutes, a few seconds as a matter of fact. I'm in Riverhead, Long Island, New York, and I'm going to now drive west on Long Island back to Calverton, Long Island. It's about a 10-minute, more than that, it's about a 10-mile ride. Okay, here we go. See if anyone's with us here. Hi Marcy, thank you for joining. We're picking up our driving scope here now. Finished. Thanks for joining. Finished with my shopping and my business, and now we're going to head home to Centum Riches, Long Island. But we're going to take a detour. We're going to drive to Calverton, Long Island, where hopefully the Grumman Memorial Park gates will be open, and we'll be able to see the F-14A Tomcat fighter and the A-6E intruder jet, which are on display there. Thanks for joining. Thank you. I'm heading westbound on County Route 58 in Riverhead, Long Island, New York. And we're about 70 miles due east of New York City, Midtown Manhattan, out here on the east end of Long Island. Thanks for joining. Fairly decent day for February 25th. Temperature is 56 degrees, hard to believe. Above normal. Cloudy but pleasant. As you can see, there's no snow on the ground. Ron, I hope you get to see this trip. If not live, then on replay, especially if the Grumman Park is open today. Alright, traffic circle, roundabout in Europe, right? Here they're called traffic circles. I guess in Europe and the British Isles they're called roundabouts. Heading westbound now, Route 58, County Route 58 through Riverhead, Long Island, New York. Heading for Calverton. At about 8 miles away, if that. Our next stop. Okay. Thank you for joining. Overcast but pleasant day. My truck thermometer is reading 56 degrees outside temperature. Sorry for the bounce. This strip is primarily a commercial strip where all the shopping centers and businesses are located. We'll be out of this soon enough. Back into farm country. Again, for those of you just joining, we're in Riverhead, Long Island, New York. And we're right now located about 70 miles due east of New York City, Midtown Manhattan. Our next stop, excuse me, in about 5 or 6 miles will be in Calverton, Long Island. Once we get there, I'll go through a little explanation of what that's all about. Thank you for joining. Thanks, folks. Drive and scope in my pickup truck. Thank you for joining. We're driving on eastern Long Island, New York, in the community of Riverhead, heading westbound. In other words, the direction I'm heading is toward New York City. Give a little geography lesson here. We're located about 70 miles due east of New York City right now. This whole strip has been commercialized over the last 10 years. Used to be all pine barrens, woods. Unfortunately, not anymore. Okay. Somebody asked me earlier on the earlier scope that I did about an hour ago about Tanger. And here is the Tanger outlets over to the left. All the discount stores, outlet stores I should say. So that's Tanger, Riverhead. I'm not going to go in today. We'll make that another day. Okay. This is about the western edge of the community of Riverhead on eastern Long Island. Now we'll get back into farm country. Here's where the Long Island Expressway starts and ends. Take this 70 miles due west right into New York City, right into Manhattan. Thank you for joining. We're doing a drive and scope through eastern Long Island. Now heading west on State Route 25 in Calverton, Long Island, New York. Here we are in eastern Suffolk farmland. Very rural part of Long Island. Most people think of Long Island as suburbia, as the New York City suburbs, which a good part of it is, but here we are out in farm country. We're going to make a stop about 3 or 4 miles up the road here. Hopefully the gates to the park are open today. Although there's no guarantee to it. Thank you for joining. We're driving west on New York State Route 25 in eastern Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. We're in the area of Calverton, farming community, farming area, about 70 miles east of New York City, Midtown Manhattan. I hope we still have a video signal going out. This is telling me I have a good cell signal, but we'll find out. Obviously, I'll find out when I do a review of the archived transmission when I get home. Okay, Got another mile to go and we're going to make a stop. Let's see if the gate is open. Thank you for joining. We're going to be making a stop here very shortly. Let me pull over. See what's going on. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Okay, folks. It's open today. So, we are going to drive into the Grumman Memorial Park. And we'll do a scope of the F-14 and the A-6. And we'll shut this down and then we'll do a new one. Start up again.